Inherently Happy, episode 335. How easy are you to upset? We begin as always with the happy creed. We believe in happy, in balance and growth, of being mindful and grateful, compassionate and understanding. Yowza ha ha, my happy friends. How easy are you to upset? How mad is as mad as you can get? Is it red-faced, stomping and spitting, or throwing things, screaming and hitting? Has it ever even happened yet? Have you ever been as mad as you can get? I know I have, because I both lost my voice from it, laryngitis, and lost my hearing from it, tinnitus. And who really wins a screaming match anyway? Especially if quote-unquote winning lays you up for a day. I let everything upset me for the longest time, where I considered every single slight to be a capital crime. Cut me off on the road, you are a bully and a bore and need to be stopped. Buy up all the stuff I wanted to get from the store, you are a villain, and aisle 4 will soon need to be mopped. Being angry was my strength, my power. If I couldn't deal with something, I got mad. Better than being scared and made to cower, something I learned from both my brother and my dad. But one can abuse one's own moods, just as we may overindulge in unhealthy foods. Getting mad at everything, that was my dad's go-to move. The thing he considered a fundamental part of himself, like the nose on his face. But that is exactly the notion I aim to disprove, that our self-images are permanently fixed in place. This is not the case. Your personality is up to you. Behavior is character. You are how you do. For years growing up, I was an aggressively argumentative, bitter, salty, sour, revenge fantasy-having, unpleasant fellow, growing up in a single-family asylum painted sunshine yellow. With a cemetery at the end of the street, that golden crucible madhouse, filled with bad-mood alchemists trying to make me slit my wrists, like they were cats toying with a mouse, but I was determined not to be beat. So I fought back fiercely, fiercer than I probably needed to, because I hurt myself, my throat, my ears, my reputation. I was avoided, excluded, shunned, and there was nothing I could do. Or so I thought then. But I know now that you can always choose your own behavior, your own how and why and who, your own you. I used to cough a certain way. The way most people cough, a sharp, forceful clearing of the throat. But that can be painful. And I was sick a lot as a kid, so I decided that when I felt a tickle in the fleshy air tube running down from my head, to wheeze it out instead. It may alarm those unused to such noises outside of oxygen tents and convalescent homes, but I don't cough to fit in with the crowd, so I don't need to ask if such things are allowed. I used to sign my name in cursive, and it took me ages. Till one day, I switched to print and broke free of society's cages. I changed my laugh from a snort and a chuckle to a guffaw and a ballyhoo. I changed my sneeze from a splurf to a big achoo. And once I realized that that's all it took, I started to work on changing my outlook. And that is still ongoing. But I don't fight other people quite so much anymore. I don't scream or kick things or recklessly slam the front door. I don't race other drivers to teach them some manners. I don't smack my computer screen when it fills up with ad banners. I keep my emotions on a swivel and my triggers far from hair, because I've dealt with the consequences of unchecked anger and it didn't get me anywhere. So be who you wish and behave as you like. You decide your favorite dish, and if you'll even use the stationary bike. Here's an exercise for you to try. Change something small about yourself. It won't kill you. You're not going to die. It can be anything you want from A to Z. Your hairstyle, your handwriting, your habits. Something where you can see the change you want to be. Then once you realize it's possible to change, you might want to change more. And that's the trick, really, getting to want it. And that starts with realizing it's possible, which is luckily something you yourself can arrange. And then preserve your progress by telling someone about it. Now, I know what you're thinking, at least a little bit. If you tell someone that you, say, change the way you sigh, or how you eat a sandwich, then they'll laugh at you and ask you why. Or worse, they won't even care. And that can happen. There are a lot of haters everywhere. And even more people who think they're preparing you for frustration by tempering your expectations. So if you need someone to tell, then tell a happy friend. Hell, you can tell me. I'm as happy as can be. And by that, I mean I still sometimes get upset. But I know that I'll work through it, even if at the time I haven't yet. Feel free to share your story of change. Go to hahahappy.org and let me know. Or follow the links found there and tag me and comment on socials if you prefer while you're on the go. Even build your own happy friend group and have your own constructive feedback loop. Tell me what little things you changed. Tell me how it felt to accomplish it, to take charge of your own decisions while rising above other people's derision. These are small changes that maybe only you will notice, but it's a good first step and can provide much needed pep. These are small changes that maybe only you will notice, and it's a good first step and can provide much needed pep. The things that I have changed over the years include my hairstyle, sure, and starting a podcast, building up websites, reading the occasional book, and, oh yeah, changing my outlook. Those are some small things and some bigger things, but I set little goals for myself, manageable goals, and I look at the total accumulation of these little adjustments that don't hurt much at all. Each one. Do, ba, boop, boop, boop. Start again? I don't think so. We'll just start this section again, not the whole thing again, just this part. Because I'm not going to get upset. Do you see what I'm doing here? I'm putting it into practice. Normally I would do 3 or 4 takes, maybe 5 or 10, maybe 10 or 15 to get it perfect all the way through without mistakes. This didn't happen, but I'm going to power through because you don't have to let everything upset you. Those are some small things and some bigger things, but I set little goals for myself, manageable goals. And I look at the total accumulation of these little adjustments that don't hurt much at all, each one taken alone. That is a mouthful. We're going to split that up. There we go. Those are some small things. And let's go back a little further. The things that I have changed over the years include my hairstyle, sure, and starting a podcast, building up websites, reading the occasional book, and, oh yeah, changing my outlook. Those are some small things and some bigger things, but I set little goals for myself, manageable goals. And I look at the total accumulation of these little adjustments that don't hurt much at all, each one taken alone, but together add up to real progress, each small victory contributing to the overall success. And as a result, while I play games with the enthusiasm of a child, happy makes me feel more adult. I don't yell quite so much anymore. I don't fight with people just to fight. I avoid a violent uproar and look for balanced growth, a chance to do right. Yowza.